to Annapolis, Maryland, home of the Navy Midshipmen, as we'll see a team from the American, the UCF Knights, taking on a fellow opponent from the American, the Navy Midshipmen. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So UCF's offense will go on the attack first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Quickly to the tight end. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. The Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. Makes the catch at the 35. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. So Navy's offense will take the field for the first time. Jesse, we don't get many of these types of runners anymore, it seems, but this offense is built around a guy who can carry the ball 30, 40 times if they need it.
And he is every defensive coordinator's nightmare because it's only a matter of time with this guy.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He'll keep it himself. Oh, it's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Well, the quarterback did everything right in terms of his reads on that option play. He was supposed to keep it, but he's got to do a better job of holding on to the ball. Give the defense credit for getting to him and creating the takeaway.
The midshipmen with a lot of momentum after the fumble recovery. They have it on 1st down. They'll send the back in motion. Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The give to the fullback. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. The midshipmen looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the incompletion is an open invitation to the special teams unit to come onto the field. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds a tight end. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Caught in the backfield, it's Irvin. There he goes. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Knights are on the move. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Motion from the wideout. They'll run play action. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Defense has been up to the task so far. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 3. And they get him down. This is a really big play for both teams. 4th and goal from the 2.
Decision time right here. I like going for it. You're playing on the road. You have an opportunity to take the crowd out of it a little bit here. Why not just line up quickly and just try to run the ball?
Yeah, stay aggressive. I mean, you want to shut these people up. You want to quiet them down, but field goals don't do that very often. Try to go for the touchdown right here.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. They're not afraid to let one fly from back here. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. He'll let one fly from deep in his own territory. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. Navy will have to punt it away. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Hold it. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Irvin. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold it. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab on the left. Snowed under by the defense. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Snagged out of the air. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. The Knights will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. He'll start this drive firing. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside gift. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Brown. Give to the running back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Surging forward on the sneak. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. They'll run the option. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. We've reached the end of the 1st quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Quarterback on the keeper. Picks up the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Sends it back in motion. On the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They'll send out the kicker here. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That's caught. It's Irvin. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. Flying out to the left. He's at the touchdown Knights. Once he got some room, it was over.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. And Navy will go back on the attack. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Oh, they're after him. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He's got it. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They'll try the run. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Under fire. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Navy!
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Off the play fake on first down. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Putting together a nice drive. Couple of first downs in the books. Now 1st and 10 from the 44. Finds his tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Here's the handoff. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And getting to this quarterback is big. You saw last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on 2nd down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult 3rd down.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Knights send out the punt unit. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They'll run the toss. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Goes to the option. Now the toss. Breaks into the open. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Here comes the option. Finding open areas. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The midshipmen could get really aggressive here on 2nd and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. The option look. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Navy will have to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Finds the big tight end. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. From the gun, looking for a man. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Motion from the wide receiver. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He lobs one high down the left side. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Knights will punt this one away. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
The midshipmen come to the line facing 3rd and short. They'll run the option. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. This will likely be the last play of the half. They'll power it inside with the fullback. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you have been calling a great broadcast today from there in Annapolis. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the hallowed grounds of the U.S. Naval Academy.
The Knights will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And here comes the Navy offense. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback up. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll go to the fullback.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
Quarterback will keep it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on 2nd down. Motion from the back. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. On the option. Now the pitch. Turning it on. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. Now on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Working that left side now. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Leaves it with the running back. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The midshipmen move the sticks with that powerful running game. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play. 6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. He'll ride his man on the option. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. The midshipmen move the sticks with that powerful running game. Run it with the fullback. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? On the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The midshipmen looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. They'll run the option. Can't get him to the ground. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the second time today, this one from 34 yards out. He splits the uprights. They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll leave it with him. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the back. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The play action fake. He finds a soft spot in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding. Offense.
Odd choice to take the penalty there. If you just take the loss, it also costs the offense a down. Instead, they'll replay it. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. He's got it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Now on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's knocked down. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Oh, misjudges it a bit and muffs it.
Well, a lot of things going wrong for this team right now, certainly on offense, and now you're seeing it in the special teams as well. This punt return is one he's got to be able to field and at least hold on.
There he goes! Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. They're working that left side. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Motion from the wideout. They'll try to race to the edge on 1st and goal with the wide receiver. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. On the option. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, UCF!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic that they get him on the ground at the 20. Final play of the quarter coming. To the air on first down. Here's a heat. Caught. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying play action. Under fire. The short hands. It's Hawkins. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. On third and long. Doesn't need to take the check down. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. Navy will have to punt it away.
Now, fourth down.
He'll take it on the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Give to the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Knights can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll go to the ground. And they'll knock him down for a 5-yard loss. The D thinking bring some heat on third and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Knights headed quickly to the line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
Second down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man down the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Knights are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Knights! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
13.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Navy will go back on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. looking to fire. Got it set up on the outside. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Navy now facing 3rd and short. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on 3rd. Got out of trouble and throws. Short gain on the completion. Good footwork. Gets him the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Goes to the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He's got it down the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. He's looking to throw. On the run, fires downfield. Complete in the middle. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space, and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Here comes the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And they have converted their first 2 3rd down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long. Snags it over the middle. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. They'll give it to the back. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Knights will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. We'll see how the offensive coordinator pieces together this drive down late in the 4th. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. It's complete on the right side. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Midshipmen come to the line facing 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The option look. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Well, we've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that takeaway.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He's pulled down right at the 42-yard line. 4th down coming, and might they roll the dice from their own territory. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it, floating down toward the earth. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Going to try to get it himself. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Pocket breaking down. Hit as he throws. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to two very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on. Keep working on them. Keep developing. Those things you do well, dude, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistently.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.